Hi my loves, welcome back to another episode of The Rosey Life. So today I want to talk to you guys about manifesting changes in your body, your physical experience, and your health in your body, anything related to the body. And I was working with a client and I gave her a different perspective on this, and she had an instant shift and realization of what she was doing, why she wasn't seeing results. So I'm going to share with you what I personally do and what I have seen works time and time again. And I intend that this will help you manifest the life and the lifestyle and the body, all of those things that you want. All right, so before we get started, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, thank you so much for being here. And for those of you who are new, my name is Rose, and I am a success and confidence coach, and I love to help people get out of their own way so that they can have the life that they love. And what I mean by that is I have for years was a therapist, and now I am a coach, and I can tell you by personal experience from being the client and the therapist and the coach that I've been on both sides. And when someone else is listening to you and watching and how you're speaking and listening to your patterns of your thoughts, it is so much faster and so much easier for you to get out of the way and to actually focus on what it is that you want. So, do you have to have coaching? Do you have to do a course or anything like that? No. But let me tell you that it is so freaking helpful. And until I actually did it, I started seeing my life change, and I was leveling up with my business, with business coaching, with personal coaching and spiritual coaching, or whatever it is. It's always had a big payoff when I've done it for myself, and I see it, the success with my clients. So I do offer one-on-one coaching. You can go to RoseyLife.com for that. And I also have my self-concept makeover course, which is almost 30 days. It's not just a one and done, but it's almost 30 days of you getting emails and videos of me having you do specific homework and tasks and taking actions so that you can start seeing a change in yourself, because as within, so without. So that's what that course does. And also on June 13th, I am opening up Wake the Hell Up Sleeping Beauty course, which is a 6-month program, and we meet once a month and as a group, and we meet once a month one-on-one with me. So you get the group, you get the support of the group, you get the support of me one-on-one, listening to you and helping you and guiding you with whatever it is you needed. And also, you are getting every single week, you get homework, you get something to focus on for that week, because the program goes through your whole life. So the people that have already done it before, they have seen so much success in their lives, and they still are. They're leveling up. And like, it is even blowing my mind away at the success of the people that do my programs and my coursework. Like, I have to remind myself, I'm like, holy crap, like, not only are these people powerful, but I'm just like, damn, I'm like, it is mind-blowing what people are seeing success in their life with. Relationships, money, career, health, all of those things. Okay, so if you're interested, go to RoseyLife.com. All right, now let's get to the body. So I was working with a client, and she was telling me that she really wants to lose weight and she wants to be healthier. And while she loves the health and fitness community and loves to work out and eat healthy and do all of those things, she said that she felt like nothing she was doing was working. And this is very common, okay? So one of the biggest reasons that I find that people struggle with their body, with changing their body, is because they're attached to the body, meaning because we're walking around in our bodies, our avatars, okay? We're walking around in these physical bodies. We forget that these bodies are also part of the physical world. Okay, so your body is not your mind, your body is not your thinking, your body is not your feelings. Your body is also inside of this physical world. So how does that help to get results? If you start seeing your body as a specific person, then game on, changes everything. Because think about all the information that you might have learned about manifesting a specific person, manifesting a specific amount of money, manifesting a specific car or job or home or whatever it is that you want. You have to change your story about yourself, your self-concept, how you see yourself as worthy and deserving and good enough and amazing and powerful, and that you can have whatever you want. That's your self-concept, right? And that is what my sleep meditation does. For those of you who are doing those, right, you know, you've seen experience and results, and I'm getting your success stories on that, right? So you're changing your self-concept, and you can do that with sleep meditations. You can do that by affirming, by scripting, by imagining, however you want to do it, okay? And also, you change the story in relationship to whatever it is that you're manifesting. So it's, yes, you're changing your self-concept as that person that has what they want, but also your relationship, how you see yourself in relationship to that thing, like, let's say, money. If you don't see yourself as worthy of having tons of money, like I'm a millionaire, right? Yet you're affirming for it, your self-concept hasn't changed. So that is going to delay it in coming in. So you think about money. Well, how do you think about money? And if money could talk, like I made a video like a year ago on this, like if money could talk, what would it say to you? Right? What would money say to you? Does it say, oh my God, you freak out too much when I'm around, so I'm just not going to come around as often unless you really, really need something? But you freak out when I come and you're too clingy, you hold on to it too hard, and it's not fun hanging out with you. So think about how money would talk to you. Okay, you want to change that story. And then how do you think about money, right? So you want to change the same thing about your body. Like, what would your body say about you? What would your body be saying about how you think of it? If your body could talk to you, what would it say? All right. So your body already speaks to you with pains, aches, different things like that, right? It'll feel relaxed, it'll feel tense, it'll feel all these things. But what would it literally say if your body had a little voice? What would it say to you? Would it say that you don't take care of it? Would it say that you neglect it? Would it say that you keep beating it up? Would it say that you keep neglecting to give it good food? Would it say that you're always starving it? Would it say that you're always talking down at it, that you're always like making it look bad? What would it say to you? So this is what we do with all other topics to manifest. And if you look at your body as a specific person, right, that it is an entity that is inside the 3D world, just like people, just like money, just like homes, all of these things, right? Your body is also part of the 3D. So we are God or the universe, whatever you desire to call it, right? But I, as God, am inside this avatar named Rose. I'm inside of this physical body, this being, and I'm allowing myself to utilize this body to manifest things, to create things, to experience things, to have pleasure, to feel things, to eat things, to do things with, to dress it, to put clothes on it, to make it walk, to make it run, to make it work out, to make it have fun, right? This is what I am utilizing this body for, but I'm not the body. I am who I am, and who you all are what powers up the body. Okay, so it's like a computer, right? You have a cool computer, but unless you plug it into the wall to get electricity, right? You're the electricity. So the electricity is everywhere. Electricity can be tapped into everything. It can be tapped into an iPhone. It can be tapped into a light bulb. It can be tapped into everything. So the devices, our body is a device, something that we plug into. So there's a lot of attachment to people thinking that they're their body, and so that they exclude that as something that you can manifest. All right. So I wanted to come on and share this with you, because when I work with people and I hear them talking like this, I'm like, oh, okay, they're very attached to the body, so I'm going to help them detach from this physical body. You're not changing the body on purpose. You're still changing it from within, how you imagine it, how you speak to it, how you talk to it, how you think the body looks at you, all of those things. You are changing the way that you think and that way you speak to it. So I was listening to someone talk about that they don't like their toes, for example, right? This is somebody else. And I said, why would you say, not nice things about your toes? And because she doesn't even want to get pedicures because she says she doesn't like her toes. And I said, oh no. I'm like, start loving on your toes. Start telling each of your toes, you're like, I love each and every single one of you, right? I think you're all adorable. I think you're all cute. So what happens? Initially, you're not going to see any change. Initially, you might not feel any different because you're not used to talking about your toes this way. And your toes are not used to you looking at them this way. So what happens over time is you will start wanting to paint your nails. You will want to wear sandals. You will start looking at your toes all of a sudden differently. You will start feeling differently. And this happens really fast if you are consistent and persistent in changing those thoughts that come in, those old assumptions, those old beliefs. You will start seeing changes happen really fast. Either your toes will change or you'll have a different perspective on your toes. People will start complimenting your toes, whatever. I know I'm using toes as an example, but it's funny, but this is with anything in your body, the same thing with health. Okay, if you are walking around saying that you catch a cold all the time, that you're always sick, that you're afraid you're going to get sick, if you're walking around with these fears all the time, or you're afraid of whatever it is, okay, then you are going to be a slave to that. You are going to be a slave to whatever the beliefs is. Remember, everything is a construct that we made from the human beings, right? We make constructs. Same thing about like your monthly cycle for the ladies, right? If you have your monthly cycle and you're walking around saying that you have PMS because PMS is normal, there's scientific research. The doctor said this is what happens to all women. These are all beliefs. These are all assumptions that were created by humans. Okay, so if you walk around with that story, you're going to experience the same thing every 28 days or 30 days or whenever you get yours. Okay, however, you can change your story, and I did this for myself. You can change your story where I started telling myself, I don't have PMS symptoms anymore. Every month I'm fine. Every month I'm fine. I don't have those symptoms anymore. My body feels great. In fact, around that time, what has replaced it is a lot of self-love. I take care of myself. I pamper myself more because I'm just loving and appreciating my body even more at that time of month. And what happened was the cramps started going away. All of those, the icky story feelings that I used to associate it with, they started going away. I've also manifested scars and moles and different things removed from my body, like little skin tags. I mean, just all sorts of things that I thought I had because I had created it. And I would just say things like, oh, I made that up. That's really not what's going on. I'm actually really healthy. My body's actually perfect, whole, and complete. I am perfectly normal. I snagged that one from Neville Goddard, actually. He said to one of his, I'll call them clients, right? People he worked with. He just told the woman to say that she was perfectly normal. And that's exactly what I use. I am perfectly normal. I am healthy. I am perfectly normal. I am healthy. And whatever you want to affirm, those aren't magic words, right? It's just whatever you focus on is what you will see results on, okay? Persistence is key. Consistency and persistency are keys. It's what I have noticed the most with results. And I've also noticed when people get a little wonky and they get hot and cold results, is because they might get results in their favor, what they like, and then they slow down and they stop and they go back to their old way of thinking. So even when you get little sprinkles and evidence of things moving, you want to keep focusing on what it is that you have, what you're grateful for, and continue to focus on what you want until you are fully immersed, until you have no doubt that you are now this person. You are now in that state that you desire to be in, of health, of your body, whatever it is. You want a bigger booty, a flatter stomach, whatever it is that you want. And I know some of you are going to say, what about this? What about eye color? Or what about height? Or what? It's all the same. Okay. It's literally all the same. So whatever you focus on is what you will see evidence on, depending on how consistent you are, your persistence, and what you're telling yourself about beliefs, like general beliefs and specific beliefs in regards to that thing, and also how you see yourself. Because you can affirm for something, but if you walk around thinking that you don't deserve it and it's not possible and blah, 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 you have that story in line, right? That's where people struggle and they see delays in what they want. So I hope this video was helpful. Remember, your body is a specific person. Treat it like you do all your other manifestations, and watch your self-concept about your body, and watch how your relationship with your body is, okay? And I like to always throw in, how would your body be describing you, how you treat it? Literally, sit down and write it out. How would you describe that your body is saying that you treat your body? What would it say? What would it say to you? Okay. So when I work with clients as a therapist, I actually had them do these kind of things, especially if I had clients that had eating disorders or body dysmorphia, all of these different struggles with their body. And I would ask them like to kind of like detach from it, from their body for a moment, and use this, this way of thinking to describe how do you think your body is talking to you? What do you think it would say? If it sat down with me and you had to go in the other room, what would your body sit down and tell me? What would it say that you're doing to it? What would it say that how you're treating it, how you're thinking about it, okay? So try that out and then change that narrative story. How do you want your body to speak to you now? And how do you want to speak to yourself about your own beautiful, perfect body? All right, my loves. Hope this video was helpful, and I will see y'all soon. Bye.